Hello everyone, welcome to the presentation on menu bar, menu and menu atom. In this presentation, we will see three classes, that is the menu bar class, menu class and menu atom class. Every top level window has a menu bar associated with it. This menu bar consists of various menu choices available to the end user. Further, each choice contains a list of options which is called drop-down menus. Menu and menu atom controls are subclass of menu component class. As shown in this particular figure, menu component inherits object, whereas for the classes menu bar and menu atom, menu component is the parent class, and similarly here menu and checkbox menu atom are children or subclasses of menu atom. Menu controls. Menu component. It is the top level class for all menu related controls. Menu bar. The menu bar object is associated with the top level window. Menu atom. The atoms in the menu must belong to the menu atom or any of its subclass. Then menu. The menu object is a pull down menu component which is displayed from the menu bar. Checkbox menu atom. Checkbox menu atom is subclass of menu atom. And pop-up menu. Pop-up menu can be dynamically dropped up at a specified position within a component. Menu bar class. The menu bar class provides menu bar bound to a frame. Following is the declaration of menu bar class, which is available in the AWT package, that is java.awt.menubar class. Public class menu bar extends menu component, implements menu container and accessible interface. Menu bar class constructor. The constructor is the default constructor which creates a new menu bar. Now some methods from the menu bar class. The first method is the void add menu m. This method adds a specified menu to the menu bar. Next is get help menu, which returns the menu type atom, that is gets the help menu on the menu bar. After this get menu integer I. Here this will give the or return the specified menu. Then integer get menu count. This will return the integer value which is the number of menus in the on the menu bar. And void remove integer parameter, that is index, which removes the menu located at the specified index from the menu bar. Menu class. The menu class represents pull down menu component which is deployed from a menu bar. The declaration of java.awt.menu class is public class menu extends menu atom, implements menu container and accessible. The menu class constructors. The first is the default constructor, that is without any parameter, which constructs a new menu with an empty label. After this, the next constructor is with one parameter, that is a string parameter, which constructs a menu with a specified label. Following are some of the methods from the menu class. The method add, which adds the specified menu atom to the menu. The second method add, which adds the atom with a specified label to the menu atom. Then next is the get atom. This method gets the atom located at the specified index of the menu. Next is the get atom count. Gives the number of atoms in the menu. After this, the insert method, which inserts a menu atom into the menu at the specified position. After this, the next method is the insert method with one string parameter and integer parameter, which inserts a menu item with the specified label into the menu at the specified position. After this, the remove method, which removes the menu item at the specified index from the menu, and the method remove all will remove all the items from the menu. Menu item class. Following is a declaration for java.awt.menuitem class. Public class menu item extends menu component implements accessible. Some of the constructors of menu item class are: the first one is without any argument, which constructs a new menu item with an empty label and no keyboard shortcut. After this, the second constructor is with one string parameter, constructs a new menu item with the specified label and no keyboard shortcut. After this, menu item with two parameters, string label menu shortcut S, create a new menu item with an associated keyboard shortcut. Now we will see some methods from menu item class. The first method is add action listener. Add the specified action listener to receive action events from the menu item. Next is delete shortcut, which deletes a menu shortcut object associated with the menu item. After this, the get label method gets the label for the menu item. Then get shortcut. This will return a shortcut object associated with the menu item. After this, a remove action listener method, which removes the specified action listener so it no longer receives action events from the menu item. Then the next is the set label, which sets the label for the menu item with a specified label. And one more is set shortcut, sets the shortcut object associated with the menu item. Now we will see one program which creates menu bar with menu, file and menu item open, save and exit. The menu bar is associated with the frame. Initially here we import two packages, that is the AWT package and event package. After this, the class declaration statement, public class menu demo extends frame implements action listener. Then we declare mbar variable of type menu bar, m of type menu and mi1, mi2 and mi3 of type menu item. After this, we initialize the string variable s to the string select menu item. Then there is a constructor menu demo. In this constructor, we will call the constructor of the superclass, that is constructor of the frame. Then we'll set the size of the frame. After this, to the frame we add the menu, and at the end we'll call or we'll show or we'll display that menu. In the constructor add menus, first we'll create the instance of the menu bar, then we'll create the instance of the menu, and after this we'll create the instance of menu item, that is 3 instances of the menu item class. Then we add the what we call it as menu item mi1 to the menu, similarly mi2 to the menu, mi3 to the menu, and then we add the menu to the menu bar, and after this we will add the action listener for the menu items mi1, mi2 and mi3. Then we override the pend method. In the pend method, by using the drawstring method, will display value of variable s, and after this we will call the action perform method. Means now whenever the menu item is clicked by the user, any of the menu item, then it will automatically execute the action perform method, in which we'll check whether the first menu item is clicked by the user or the second or the third. Depending on that, we use the if statement and accordingly we'll take the corresponding action. And in the main method, we are creating the instance of the menu demo class and we display that menu in the frame. Here is the end of the presentation on how to create menu in Java. Thank you.